Hello, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Semida Banfi. I am the author of Me with Myself, Part 1 The Truth. Today, I would like to share a few words with you, not only about this book, but why I feel compelled to write it. This story is a powerful psychological drama inspired by real events from Nick's life and his relationship with his brother Daniel. It explores how the mind shapes destiny and how dependence on others for guidance can slowly become toxic to the soul. This novel is written for readers drawn to emotional, character driven stories and deep family drama. From the very first pages, the reader is pulled into a fractured mind shaped by fear, shame, and relentless self condemnation. This is Nick speaking to himself, exposing his guilt, his anger, and his belief that he is cursed. He accepts failure as punishment, convincing himself that suffering is what he deserves. At its core, this novel explores the internal conflict between two brothers. Daniel's unconditional love and constant help unintentionally become Nick's prison. By always stepping in, Daniel prevents Nick from facing himself and learning to stand on his own. Their relationship reveals a painful truth. Love, when mixed with fear and habit, can turn into an emotional trap. Neither brother escaped the cycle. When guidance replaced self-belief, freedom quietly disappeared. Through haunting flashbacks, the story unfolds across generations, shaped by survival and trauma. We meet the brother's grandmother, abandoned by her husband after World War II, in a world devastated by hunger, disease, and cruelty. Then comes the story of their grandfather, persecuted and imprisoned for practicing a forbidden religion. Born in communist Romania, Nick and Daniel grow up under the suffocating control of a system that demands obedience but only offers cold, hunger, and silence. Schools crush individuality, teachers do not teach, they punish. While Nick absorbs this fear, Daniel begins to dream of escape of this invisible prison. In December 89, the Romanian Revolution erupts, while Nick is serving mandatory military duty. Ordered to shoot civilians, he refuses and is immediately arrested. The revolution ends with the execution of dictator Nicolae Ceausescu and his wife on Christmas Day, leaving behind a dark stain on the nation's history. A new era begins, but instead of freedom, Nick finds exploitation, violence, and modern slavery while searching for work and dignity across Europe. Consumed by jealousy and rage, Nick drives away Leah, the only woman who gave him hope, and abandons his children. The story continues with a suicide attempt that leads him to hospitalization in a psychiatric ward, even after surviving that breaking point. And despite Daniel helping him settle in the UK, old patterns return. During the COVID pandemic, Nick is arrested. His mother's death, caused by a resistant bacterium, becomes a wound that follows him relentlessly. In a hospital bed, facing the end, Nick finally confronts the truth beyond life, understanding, or lives. His failures were never punishment, they were lessons. Love, true, unconditional love, cannot exist without self respect and self love. Forgiveness was always a choice. The curse he feared was never real, except in his own mind. And when life ends, the soul does not return to judgment or condemnation, but to truth. This story is not about judging Nick. It's about understanding him and through him understanding ourselves. I wrote this book to reveal how judgment, fear, comparison, and self-doubt quietly shapes our lives and how waiting for validation from others disconnect us from our inner voice. The title, Me with Myself, reflects the inner conflict revealed through memories from Nick life and afterlife. This drama is about generational trauma, free will, choices, and the devastating power of belief. It asks one haunting question. It is enough to blame the world for what we become, or we must finally face ourselves. Thank you for watching this video, and I wish you a very good day. Thank you.